So without further ado, let's jump on right on today's topic. And today's topic, what I want to be speaking about is what are the things that you are doing that are actually killing your self-esteem. So first of all, what is self-esteem? What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is, in my definition and how I view it, is how you feel about yourself. What value do you give yourself? Self-esteem is all in, do you feel worthy or not? Do you feel like you are worthy of all the good things, the best things life has to offer or not? If you feel like not, and you still have some doubts, you have some, just a bit of lack of self-esteem and self-confidence and self-belief, then this is the perfect video for you. On today's topic, that's what I want to be sharing value about. That's what I want to be helping you guys about. So without wasting time, let's just jump right straight to the topic. So self-belief starts getting chipped away from you when you start telling yourself that, okay, I'm going to do this thing, and next thing you do the exact opposite of that. So for example, speaking from my story, from my truth, the top three things that really ate away my self-esteem, my self-belief. The first one was alcohol, the second one was pornography, the third one was, just the spiritual sloth, just being lazy, man, just watching TV all day, stuffing myself with junk, drinking all these fuzz drinks. So I'll explain it properly in detail, but those are just the three topics that I will run over. Even though I tell myself, okay, I'm done with alcohol because I don't like how it's making me feel. Then guess what I went back and did? I still go back and drink more, still go back and party more and club more. Now, let me explain the psychology of how this actually chipped away my self-confidence, right? So, if I am telling my mind that I am done with these bad habits, the next thing I go ahead and I still do the same thing I told myself that I'm not going to do. The first emotion that creates in your body and what you are actually training your mind is, you're telling your mind and you're teaching your mind that firstly, you cannot even trust your own word. So if you cannot even trust the words that you are saying, how do you expect other people out there in this world to trust your word? How do you expect your words to have substance if you don't even trust your own word? Secondly, you are creating this credibility. You are creating this thing within your mind that you know every time, and you make it an exception every time. Like it's a normal thing to do. When you tell yourself you want to do this, then you do the exact opposite. You are training your mind to not be a man of your own word. You don't honor your own word. You don't honor your own word. And as a man, your word is your honor. As a man, you want that your word has substance. Even if you're a woman, you want that you're a woman of substance, you're a woman of honor. You're a woman that when a high value man comes across, when you speak to him and you give him your word, he actually believes your word. He doesn't just think it's a bunch of BS. So that was what alcohol did to me. Secondly, I would get so wasted, bro, that the next day I'd wake up and I would forget what some of the things, like 70% of the things that we did last night. Every morning I woke up, I forgot how we ended there. I'd get so wasted, bro. When I wake up with the girl next to my bed, I think to myself, well, who's this girl? I didn't even know her name. I didn't even remember her name. How disgusting was that? I didn't even remember her name. I don't even know where she's from. I don't know what spirit she be busy intaking. I don't know who she's sleeping with. But because alcohol affected my judgment so much, I couldn't make rational, smart decisions of alcohol. It used to control me. And lust would control me even more when I was wasted. Then when I wake up the next day, I'd wake up and there'd be this shame and guilt inside of me. Now, if you constantly are feeling the emotions of shame, guilt, doubts, how do you expect to have a high self-confidence? How do you expect to have a true self-belief in yourself if every time those are the emotions you're constantly feeling? Will it be logical that you will actually trust yourself, believe in yourself, if there's all this guilt and shame inside of you? It doesn't really make logic. Start this journey of bettering yourself, start this journey of personal development so you can discover your purpose, so you can become enlightened in life, so you can become the person that you actually desire to be, so you can fulfill your dreams, the vision that you have, the dream that you have in your heart. You can actually accomplish it. But you cannot accomplish it if you're still a slave to your bad habits, because your bad habits are dragging you down. It's like shackles that are pulling you instead of pushing you. You want to develop new habits that will push you towards success.